You're watching PBS.
From the United States Capitol, it's the 41st annual A Capitol Fourth. Please welcome tonight's host, Vanessa Williams.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet
Tonight, A Capitol Fourth welcomes the following stars: music legend Jimmy Buffett, a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Gladys Knight, country music icon Alan Jackson, Academy Award nominee Cynthia Erivo, soprano superstar Renee Fleming, a platinum-selling music group with over 10 million album sales, Pentatonix, Grammy Award-winning country music star Jennifer Nettles, a Billboard Music Award-winning rock band Train, Grammy and Academy of Country Music nominee Mickey Guyton, Tony Award winner Ali Stroker, Academy of Country Music New Male Artist of the Year Jimmy Allen, Tony Award nominee and a star of Broadway's Hamilton Christopher Jackson, film and television star Auli'i Cravalho, a two-time Tony Award nominee Broadway star Laura Osnes, and the one and only Kermit the Frog. Featuring the National Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Jack Everly, the U.S. Army Band, Pershing's Own, the Joint Armed Forces Chorus, the U.S. Army Herald Trumpets, the Armed Forces Color Guard, and Patrick Lundy and the Ministers of Music. A Capitol Fourth is made possible by the Boeing Company.
245 years ago, we marked a new beginning. Today, we mark another. A country forever changed, but forever resilient. And tonight, that's the American spirit we celebrate. With hopeful faces, looking up to a brighter tomorrow.
Additional funding is provided by the National Park Service, Department of the Army, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. And now, welcome back the host of A Capitol Fourth, Vanessa Williams.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight is a celebration of our nation, our independence, and of our shared dream of all that America can be. And it is also a celebration of the fact that after a very difficult year for so many, we are able to be together again, spending time with family and friends. Tonight is a much needed and much anticipated July 4th party, and we're bringing it to you live from Washington, D.C., with pre-recorded performances here in the nation's capital and across the country, from Nashville, Los Angeles, New York City, and San Francisco. Right now, there are thousands of people celebrating on the National Mall, and as always, we'll cap off the night with the greatest live fireworks display in the USA. And now, please rise for our national anthem, recorded earlier and performed by a legendary soprano and my dear friend, Renee Fleming.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ripped clear above bursting in air. He proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
That was magnificent, Renee. Thank you so much. Unity, love, and respect for each other, a belief in our democracy. These are the ideals we aspire to, and those were the same ideals our founding patriots aspired to back in 1776. It was not a perfect nation then, and it is not a perfect nation now, but all of us can be proud that each generation has made progress, has grown, and has evolved as we continue this enduring and inspirational American experiment. Today, as we do every July 4th, we look back and remember all who have come before us, and we look forward with hope and optimism to what lies ahead. And I am so honored to be once again hosting America's National Independence Day celebration.
Vanessa!
Kermit the Frog! It's great to see you, but what are you doing here?
Well, as you may know, Vanessa, I am on display at the Smithsonian, so once a year I drop by and give the frog who fills in for me there the holiday weekend off.
Oh, that's sweet.
But mostly I'm here because I heard you were celebrating the 4th, and I thought that, maybe you might like a little hosting help. Not that you need it. I'm short, but I have lots of experience.
Well, it would be an honor to have you, Kermit.
Oh, and it's an honor to be here. This concert is a great national tradition, celebrating its 41st year. And that's 20 years older than Miss Piggy.
Really?
Moving on.
You're right, Kermit. This is a great tradition. Over the years, we've had some amazing performers. The legendary Aretha Franklin graced the Capitol 4th stage multiple times, and this year, her life story was portrayed on television by our next performer, a double Oscar nominee and a Grammy winner.
Tonight, we get to enjoy her performance of an Aretha classic, one that reminds us that this summer and this weekend it's time to hit the road, to get up and dance, to enjoy the sun and have some fun.
You are absolutely right, Kermit. And now, with Freeway of Love, coming to you from Los Angeles, California, here is Cynthia Erivo. Thank you, Cynthia. Now, just a reminder, we are less than an hour away from the best fireworks in America. But before that, let's head from Washington, D.C. to San Francisco for another great party song by a multi-Grammy and Billboard award-winning band. Here is Train.
Thank you, Vanessa. This July 4th party is just what we all need. And the best part, we're celebrating across the entire country, including our own hometown, San Francisco. It was just an ordinary Wednesday night, 11:47 when the stars aligned. Saw your face and then I felt the butterflies. Someone's gonna fall in love tonight. If you let me take you to my special place, I can make sure everybody knows your name. Don't regret the things you do or things you say, even if you did it for the fame. Can't let this when the stars align. This is a night I've been waiting all my life. Put your name right next to mine. Can't let this moment slip away. 'Cause things like this don't happen to us every day. So take this moment and put it in a glass. If you wanna sip, I got memories on tap. Drink up. Write your name on a cup. Drink up, drink up. Write your name on a cup. Drink up, drink up. Write your name on a cup. Drink up, drink up. Write your name on a cup. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
That was great. Thank you, Train. And now our cross-country celebration continues with one of Billboard's top 10 country artists of all time, with a truly heartfelt song from the historic Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. Here is Alan Jackson.
I'd like to do a song for you now. It's been quite a few years ago when I wrote this, and I'd lost my daddy and I wanted to write a song for him. I didn't want to write some old sad, crying, dying thing, you know, so I started thinking about growing up, and all I ever wanted to do was drive something. He taught me all about that, and that's what this song's about. It was painted red, the stripe was white, it was 18 feet from the bow to the stern line. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get her. Put on a shine and put on a motor, built out of love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood will never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat, the 75 Johnson electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn her sharp knife, make it wide. He'd say, you can't beat the way an old wood bull rides. Just a little late across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64. Daddy got it right as the engine was smoking. Couple of burnt valves, he had it going. He'd let me drive her, we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we dumped trash off a thick pin road. I'd sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero. It took Mercedes metal, it was just an old hand-me-down Ford with 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch now, keep it right. He'd say, little slower, son, you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, it's just an old worn-out Jeep, a rusty old floorboard, hot on my feet. Young girl, two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it left, steer it right. Straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we'd ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. When Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. It was just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke.
Oh, thank you, Alan. Later tonight, a Capitol Fourth has the world premiere of Jimmy Buffett's special version of This Land Is Your Land, and I can't wait to see it. But before that, we have more great performances coming up, including this one by a 3-time Grammy Award-winning quintet. It's a song from the Broadway musical Rent, from downtown Los Angeles with a message about the love we all need to show for one another. Here is Pentatonix.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter, in strife. In 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 journeys to land. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he's burned, or the way that she died.
Time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of Perez. Remember the love. You got to remember the love. You know that love is a gift from above. Show love, give love, spread, measuring love. Measure your life in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Measure your life in love. Happy Independence Day.
What a great performance by Pentatonix. I love everything about the American tradition of Broadway musicals, especially the classic songs like the opening number from Oklahoma. To perform it is a superstar who has one of the truly great voices in music today, joined by Broadway inspirational voices, and coming to us from New York City, here is Jennifer Nettles.
For the past year, theaters across the country, like so many of the things we love, were shut down. The lights in iconic venues like Town Hall here were dark. But now, Broadway is getting ready to reopen. The audiences will soon be filling the seats, and the bright lights we now see again are a symbol of a renewed spirit of hope and optimism, not just for today, but for our tomorrow.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye. Climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. A beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And the old weeping willow, oh, it's laughing at me. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. Oh, what a beautiful morning. All the sounds of the earth are like a music. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything is a
Happy 4th of July, America!
Woo! Thank you, Jennifer and BIV. Oh, our next performer also has a connection to the musical Oklahoma. She won a Tony Award in 2019 for her role as Ado Annie. She's more than just a wonderful performer. She has inspired so many others with her talent and her determination. With a song from The Greatest Showman that speaks to a dream for the better world that we all can make, here is Ali Stroker.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Allie, what a beautiful song. They're getting ready for the fireworks, and they're all getting ready to go right now. And that is my favorite part of July 4th celebration. I'm guessing it's yours too. Now, right now across the country, there are hundreds of American athletes in training, hoping to make their dreams come true. They're members of the U.S. Olympic team, getting ready to head to Tokyo to represent our nation.
Vanessa, this Olympic training is tough.
Kermit, you're trying out for the Olympic team?
Long jump, of course. It's a frog thing.
Ah, right. Looks like you're really getting into shape. What is the hardest part of your training, Kermit?
Right now it's the breathing. But normally the hardest part of the training is the road work.
Oh, you don't like to run?
I don't like to get run over.
Ah, it's a frog thing.
Exactly.
Okay. I understand. Good luck, Kermit.
Thanks.
With a tribute to Team USA.
Wrong way.
And now, with the tribute to Team USA, performing John Williams' Olympic fanfare and joined by U.S. Army Herald Trumpets, here is the National Symphony Orchestra, led by Maestro Jack Everly. Take it away, Jack. All of you joining us from around the country, be sure to share your great Independence Day party pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the hashtag July 4th PBS. Our next performance was recorded several weeks ago and is dedicated to all the young people who have demonstrated such resilience and determination this past year as they look forward with confidence and optimism about the next phase in their lives. Here is Grammy and Academy of Country Music nominee, Mickey Guyton.
Wasn't born to do anything halfway. Wasn't born to try just a little. 'Cause that's just the way that I'm made. I'm not made to live in the middle, the middle. So many people play it safe and spend their lives chained to limitations, but not me. I'm gonna fly without a net, live my life limitless, take my shot and risk it all. 'Cause the climb is worth the fall. Fly. Wasn't born to give anything but my best. Wasn't born to ever surrender. I would rather give my life, this one life I get, and live it like the greatest adventure. Too many people take the safe road, but I'm not made to go where they go. That's not me. I'm gonna fly without a net, live my life limitless, take my shot and risk it all. 'Cause the climb is worth the fall. With no pain, there's no glory. I'm gonna ride my own story, starting now. Pushing hard every minute, pushing past every limit. Won't look back, won't back down. I'm gonna fly without a net, live my life limitless, take my shot and risk it all. 'Cause the climb is worth the fall. Fly.
Mickey is a first-time mom, and I bet right now she and her husband and her new baby are getting ready for the fireworks. Mickey, they're coming soon. I want to take this next moment to talk about a longtime beloved member of a Capitol Fourth family, Walter C. Miller. Walter was a legendary television director, a 5-time Emmy winner who we all knew and loved for his great wit and big heart. Walter passed away a few months ago, and in tribute to him, and as a reminder of the importance of love in our lives, our next performance is one of Walter's favorites. Here with the Gershwin classic from the Great American Songbook is Tony nominee Laura Osnes. Walter, this one's for you.
It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time they go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time they go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay.
Thank you, Laura. We're just minutes away from the fireworks and the world premiere of Jimmy Buffett's This Land Is Your Land. And now it's time for an American love song, but one that makes our viewers want to get up and dance. It's by a young country superstar who is the 2021 ACM New Male Artist of the Year. Here he is, Jimmy Allen.
If you were a song, you'd be an anthem. Sweet Home Alabama is the classic. Gotta blast it when it comes on. If you were a feeling, you'd be freedom. And Jack and Diane kinda dreaming. Feel like I done hit a home run. When you slide on over like steel guitar, shining like the wheels on a muscle car. Red, white, beautiful baby, you are an American heartbreaker. Kisses sweeter than apple pie. Fire me up like 4th of July. Whole world wants you, but baby, you're my American heartbreaker. Yeah. Girl, you're small town, kinda pretty. Knock me out like New York City. You get me started like a Harley. It's a party when you slide on over like steel guitar. shining like the wheels on a muscle car. Red, white, and beautiful, baby, you are an American heartbreaker. Kisses sweeter than apple pie. Fire me up like 4th of July. Whole world wants you, but baby, you're my American heartbreaker. If you were feeling, you'd be free. Yeah, you're that breath of fresh air I've been needing. Yeah, darling. When you slide on over like steel guitar, shining like the wheels on a muscle car. Red, white, and beautiful, baby, you are an American heartbreaker. Kisses sweeter than apple pie. Fire me up like 4th of July. Whole world wants you, but baby, you're my American heartbreaker. Yeah. Come on, girl. American heartbreaker. Keep breaking me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. American heartbreaker. Yeah. Woo. American heartbreaker.
Americans have always been there to help each other, especially in difficult times. We've always reached out to offer a helping hand to those in need. We want to take a moment to highlight the work of 3 exemplary Americans who found a way to serve in our communities, making our nation stronger.
Service came into my life through my upbringing and my family.
My dad was a lieutenant commander during World War II.
When Landon died, it's obviously every military family's worst nightmare. I just cannot accept that that was the end of the story. I decided to get involved.
The organization I currently work at, we provide nutritious meals made fresh twice a day.
We do a lot of local community service.
I saw that there was a big lack of skate park facilities, and maybe I have some way to affect change. Because if you go to a skate park, you see the groups of kids, they're all cheering each other on. There's so much camaraderie.
What makes me smile when I serve is seeing that we've lightened the load for someone.
It just warms my heart to be able to give back. I'm an Army veteran.
I'm a Navy Gold Star spouse.
Pro skater.
And I dedicate my life
to community service.
To see longer versions of Patrick, Teresa, and Tony's stories of service, and to learn more about how you can make a difference in your community, go to our website and social media platforms. With her new song that reminds us, even in these difficult times, there is good all around us. Once again, from Los Angeles, here is Cynthia Erivo.
Is the way we used to smile, my dear. Hope doesn't spring from anywhere. Watching the world forget to breathe. Wish we could stop and feel the breeze. But I know there's no point in waiting for what I rounds in a spin as all the pain pours down. What can I do to make these days go by? I haven't the strength to make the rain fall. I just wanna remember the good, 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 good. Wanna remember the good, 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 good. What can I do to make these days go by? Darkness surrounds me, but I see the light. Just wanna remember the good. Just wanna remember the good.
You know, Kermit, there's nothing more American than following your dream.
Very true. I mean, look at me. I started out swimming around in a swamp.
And ended up making a big splash in Hollywood.
It helps to be amphibious.
You are an inspiration, Kermit. And I'm wondering if you would inspire us all right now.
Oh, you want me to swim the Potomac River?
No, not right now.
Oh.
But there is a song you sing that always brings a smile to people, whether they're 8 years old or 80. It speaks of something we all share, a desire for something more in life, to make our dreams come true.
Well, I think I know exactly which song you mean, Vanessa.
And now, one of my all-time favorite songs. Here is Kermit the Frog.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo. La da 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 dee da doo.
Oh, that was just beautiful, Kermit. I call this next portion of our concert the Hall of Fame. We've got a world premiere from Jimmy Buffett.
And a memorable performance by the legendary Gladys Knight.
And right now, one of the greatest country stars of all time to sing America the Beautiful. Once again from Nashville, here is Alan Jackson.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for pearly majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for a patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful.
Tonight, we get to hear a song that Rolling Stone listed as one of the greatest of all time. With Midnight Train to Georgia, here is the legendary Gladys Knight.
Happy Independence Day, America. LA. Proved too much for them. Too much for them. He couldn't make it. So he's leaving a life he's come to know. He said he's going back to find. Going back to find. Whoa, what's left of his world? The world he left behind. Not so long ago. Hey. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train. Yeah. Ooh, y'all. Said he's going back to a simpler place and time. Oh, yes, he will. I'll be with him. Ooh, on that midnight train to Georgia. Here we go. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Yeah. Oh, love. Gonna board the midnight train to ride. Oh, love. Gonna board. Gotta board the midnight train to go. For love. Gonna board. My world, his world, our world. Mine and his alone. My world, his world, our world. Mine and his alone. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. Hey, I've got to go. I've got to go. Hey.
Are you ready for the fireworks? They are just moments away. And now it's time for our world premiere with his new version of an iconic American song, This Land Is Your Land. Here is Jimmy Buffett.
from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me the endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. And all around me a voice was calling. This land was made for you and me. Hey, baby! When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling. A voice was calling as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. Yeah, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to old Long Island, from the Redwood Forest to my Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. One more time, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, my home. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. Yes, it was. This land was made for you and me.
Our Independence Day isn't just being celebrated here at a Capitol 4th and across America from sea to shining sea.
Yeah, it's also being celebrated hundreds of miles above the Earth on the International Space Station.
Kermit, have you ever wanted to go into space?
Oh, of course, but there's one problem with that.
Well, what's that?
I keep getting mistaken for Yoda.
Let's check in with our NASA astronauts.
Away, take it you should.
I'm NASA astronaut Megan MacArthur, speaking to you more than 250 miles above Earth aboard the International Space Station. Together with my crewmates Shane Kimbrough and Mark Vandehei, we wanted to take a moment to wish everyone a happy Independence Day.
As NASA astronauts, we are proud to represent the United States of America in our endeavor to conduct world-class research, return to the moon, and go beyond to the planets.
This holiday provides us an opportunity to recognize the great things we can achieve when we work together and recognize the value of all people. We hope you have a happy and safe 4th of July. We'll be watching for the fireworks.
Keep your eyes on the sky behind me as the fireworks are just seconds away. Our next performer is the voice of the film Moana and the star of television's The Little Mermaid. And it's coming to us with a song I bet our NASA astronauts will enjoy, given what they can see out their window. With a whole new world from Aladdin, from Queens, New York, here is Ali'i Carvalho.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. With new horizons to pursue, I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be. A thrilling chase, a wondrous place for you and me.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Thank you, Ali'i. The fireworks have started, which is the perfect timing for a great A Capital Fourth tradition, as Maestro Jack Everly leads the National Symphony Orchestra, joined by the Joint Armed Forces Chorus in performing Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. Our next performer was nominated for a Tony for his portrayal of George Washington in the hit musical Hamilton. Here he is live with us tonight. Please welcome Christopher Jackson.
Thank you, Vanessa. Around the world, our men and women in uniform are serving our country, keeping us safe and free. This song is dedicated to them. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the Pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring. My native country, thee, land of the noble free, I love thy name. I love thy rocks and rills, thy woods and timbered hills. My heart with rapture thrills like that above. Our fathers, God, to thee, author of my liberty, to thee we sing. Lord, may our land be bright with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might. Let
That was beautiful, Christopher. As we watch the fireworks, let's enjoy more great patriotic music by the U.S. Army Band Pershing's Own. As I prepare to sing this next song, I am filled with the spirit of freedom and the perseverance that is required to achieve that most precious right. I dedicate this to my ancestors, to our new federal holiday, Juneteenth, and to all who celebrate freedom. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let all rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won.
For the children of every generation, may the love of freedom always ring, and let everyone sing along. It's a dream to build a power. Take the dream and proceed on, and let freedom sing. For the children of every generation, may the love of freedom always ring. It has brought us this far. It proclaims who we are, that together we sing. Let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People all over the world, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People all over the world, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People all over the world, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People all over the world, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. People everywhere, let freedom ring. Let freedom
It's been a great Independence Day party as we come together to celebrate our nation and all of our people. Let's all remember to love and respect each other, not just today, but every day. Stay tuned because immediately after we finish tonight's show, there's an encore performance of A Capitol Fourth on most PBS stations. We've got more fireworks and more music to come. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and God bless America.
Happy 4th of July!
everybody.
Yay!
comments, suggestions, and information, visit us at pbs.org/Capital Fourth and join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A Capital Fourth is made possible by The Boeing Company.
245 years ago, we marked a new beginning. Today, we mark another. A country forever changed, but forever resilient. And tonight, that's the American spirit we celebrate. With hopeful faces, looking up to a brighter tomorrow.
Additional funding is provided by the National Park Service, Department of the Army, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.